Hello, my name is John Slipec and I'm an applications engineer here at Hot Rig Systems. Today I'm going to be continuing with my Oktoberfest at the Rig series where I go over using SolidWorks to design a Keezer for serving draft beer at home. Now in this particular video I'm going to go over the use of global variables and how you can actually tie them into configurations. Now I really like using global variables as kind of a one-stop shop to kind of control all the key things in my model, so I really like using those myself. And actually, this is a really big tip if you're taking your CSWP. If you have a drawing that you have to make a model of, and you see there's some things that it might be changing from one question to the next on it, do yourself a big favor, go right into the equations. Don't even start modeling. Go right into the equations and put down those variables of the things that you know are going to be changing. You're going to save yourself a lot of time and headaches if you do that right off the hop. Okay, so what I've done here, so this is actually a freezer that we're going to be modeling. So I've got two freezers that we're going to be building through the use of configurations. And all the variables in here are parameters that are going to be used to define the whole freezer. So, and the first one is actually going to be a Kenmore 5.1 cubic foot freezer. And I've got all the values already put down here, what that first one's going to be. And you can see we have a feature that defines, it's basically the outer extremities of the freezer. And what I want to do though is basically make a cutout for the inside of it. So we'll do a sketch on the front plane. And I'm just going to throw down a rough picture of what the inside of this looks like. And I'm actually going to have to as well tie this top line, the midpoint. I want to make this vertical with the origin. That way as it stretches, it's centered. And all you have to do, because you have the global variables set up, is go in there and just say equal to. So this is going to be the inner width. And then I'm going to have the inner height. We have a compressor height. There it is, and then a compressor width. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be an extruded cut. Will be a mid-plane, and I'm just going to give this anything right now because I'm going to click on it to tie that depth to our global variable, the inner depth. Oh, let's build that. There we go. Okay, so we have everything defined with global variables now. The only thing that's left to be done is set up some configurations. Now, I already have this, the two of them written out here. So I've got the Kenmore 5.1 cubic foot, of course, which is where we built this in. And then the second one is going to be a Frigidaire 11 cubic foot. So to make use of global variables and a configuration, there's a bit of a trick to it. You have to use a design table. So to insert the design table, you can see I already have it here, but to insert it, you go to the Insert, Tables, and Design Table. So because I have one, I'm just going to go in and edit the table. And my values I've already got them in here as well. But I'm going to show you here, there's a bit of a trick. So the trick is you actually have to type these out yourself. So I've already typed these out to save some time. But the way it works is there's a bit of a coding syntax to use in these in SolidWorks. So it's dollar value, and then the word value, and then it's @ symbol, name of your global variable. So I have a global variable for width, for example, and then you say @ again, and then you type equations. So you do this for all these column headers. So I got my depth, got the height, inner width, inner depth, inner height, compressor width, and compressor height. So when you have all those, what you can just do is click out of the table. And then I'm actually going to go back in. So clicking out is actually going to populate the values, but they were already in there for me. And what you can do now is, let's move this along. So all the values for the Kenmore 5.1 cubic foot are correct, but the 11 cubic foot, I need to put in the new values. So for these, my width is going to be 42.75. This is my depth. That's going to be 27.5. My height will be 31.75. Inside width 31.75. Inner depth will be 20.5. Height 27.625. And then you can see here my width 9.375. And finally, the height will be 10.5. Okay, so I'm just going to click out of there now. Okay, so just to test this, let's double click on the 11 cubic foot. So here we go. You can see I have my global variables controlling the two of these. And the other nice thing is to verify this, I'll go to my equations. We can see that I've got my configurations right in the top here. And when I change the two of these, we can see all my values update. Well, thanks for tuning into this video here in our Oktoberfest at the Rig series, and don't forget to tune in to my other blogs and videos on this series. And also, if you liked this video and thought it was helpful, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.